In this video, I want to explain a little bit about the Beyond Infinity program. Now, on the home page, it says you're about to embark on a journey that can potentially change how you view the world, and it all begins with sharing. Beyond Infinity is changing the paradigm of what it means to be truly part of a sharing economy, where the more you help others, the more you are helped. And whilst that's a wonderful philosophy, I know that it'll frighten a lot of people away because they say, oh, I've heard all this before. They talk about sharing, what they mean is recruiting and selling. And so I want to run through a little bit about what attracts most people to the Beyond Infinity program. And it is a fact that you can enhance your life through caring and sharing. But I want to show you that it's not necessary with this program. Okay, so I want to log in to an administration account for We Share Abundance. Now, when you join as a free member, and it's $50 to become a paid member. It's a one-time $50. But if you join with the link from We Share Abundance admin, which I'll put below this video, we will actually refund you $35 of your $50 to get involved out of our commission. The commission is actually $40, but after various bits and pieces, it really comes down to about $35, and that's why we offer that as a refund to you. We're not here to make money off you. We want to make money with you. Okay? If for some reason you don't have $50, you can send us the $15 and we will pay the $50 for you to make sure that you are a paid member. And once you're a paid member, you can, if you choose, sit back and do nothing at all ever again, and you will earn money. But you have to have patience, and I want to show you something. They have different programs. They have what they call their honeypot and they have their infinity plan. But these will not be activated unless you do choose to refer other people, to share this with others. But you don't need to do that to be in what they call the Beyond Infinity Gold program. This is totally passive. And you can see that there are a lot of entries here. I'm not going to go into that at the moment. What I want to do is show you how this passive plan works, because when you pay your $50, I'm going to go to this calculator here and show you what happens. You pay your $50 and the company deposit on your behalf as a gift $8. They actually put in $10. They call it a jumpstart deposit, but anything that you put in to the big plan, 80% of it is credited to your balance, 20% of it goes to the company for their expenses. So they give you $10, but they take 20% back, if you like. So you get a net $8. This is 100% passive. And if you never refer anybody, you will every week get a payment that is paid from the company's profits. They don't invest your money for you. They have their own investments and they have their own profits. And from the company profits, they will pay you a fixed amount based on your balance in this passive program. Now, I told you you'd have to wait a while, and I want to show you why, because you're starting with just $8. The tier level refers to the percentage that they will pay you on the big balance. There are 5 levels. Tier 1 is 3%, and this is paid every week. Tier 2, 3.5%. They're all paid every week. Tier 3, 4%. Tier 4, 4.5%. And Tier 5 is the maximum, where you are paid 5%. And that is based on the amount you have in your big balance, plus anything that any referrals have in their big balance. So if you refer 10 people and they've got $100 each in their big balance, that's $1,000. So the tier level is calculated on that $1,000 plus whatever you have in your big balance. It just helps you move through the tiers faster if you do choose to refer others. As I said, that is not a requirement. So you start with $8, and in week 1 you start on the 1st of May. That's when I'm recording this, and that's what this spreadsheet shows. So on the 6th of May your $8 will have earned 3%, 24 cents, and you can see that you're earning a few cents each week, but it's going up as your balance goes up. The compounding cap is something that is based on the amount that you have put in to the plan, and once you hit that compounding cap, then the automatic addition from your earned profits is limited to that compounding cap. So you can see it's been going up, but here you hit the compounding cap at $18, so it's 54. You're still on $18, it's 54. But the balance that they're paying you goes into your wallet, and you can either choose to withdraw this or automatically have it added back in to your funds. And if it's automatically added back in, it's like a payment in, so it only goes in at 80% of the amount, but it still starts increasing, and you can see that this then increases your compounding cap, and you keep getting more and more and more each week until at the end of a year your $8 has grown to $34.20. Once again, I want to stress this is without any referrals, without doing anything. You don't have to log in, you don't have to view any ads, you don't have to do anything at all. It just will happen fully automatically, and you will then at the end of a year have $34. It keeps going on, and at the end of 2 years you would have $134. I want to show you here at 3 years and 16 weeks you would have reached just over $200. I want you to remember that's taken 3 years and 16 weeks to get to $200. And of course, as this builds, your income builds, and gradually you're making more and more. And by year 3, week 42, you would have $400. You can make a note of these if you like. $400, year 3, week 42, and that $200, year 3, 16 weeks. I'll tell you why these are important in a moment. The end of 4 years, you would have $500. It's taken you 4 years, 3 years and 52 weeks, 4 years, to get to just over $500. But it starts to grow much faster, because once you get to $500, you're into tier 2, which will increase the percentage you get from 3% to 3.5%. So that alone is helping you. But once you get to $1,000, you're into tier 3, and you're now getting 4%. Okay? 4% per week. So you're growing ever faster. But it takes you 4 years and 21 weeks to get to $1,000. I want to look a little bit beyond this to $1,200 here. That would take you 4.5 years, 4 years, 26 weeks to get to that $1,200 level, where you would be on tier 3 earning 4% per week. At the end of 5 years, you've got to $3,120. It's really starting to build in that 4th year. And by the time you've got into week 13 of that 5th year, the plan is now paying you every week. You're cashing out every week, and it goes up every week, but you're still increasing your balance every week. And that is why your withdrawals are going up every week. And you can see that it very soon is over $100 a week. By 5.5 years, 173. By the time you've got to 6 years, you're getting $595 a week, almost $600 a week. You've not done anything, 100% totally passive, but you've got to wait for 6 years before you're earning $5.95 every week. You've been getting money since 5 years, 13 weeks, but it's gradually getting more and more and more. And if we look at completing 6 years, okay, so this is to the end of the 6th year, 6 years and 52 weeks, 7 years effectively, you're drawing over $5,000 every week, and it's going to go up. It's going to keep going up as it always has, and you would have $213,000 in your big balance. If you choose, you can withdraw your big balance at any time. But why would you want to when it's going to build you this sort of income? Why draw 200,000 when you're getting $5,000 a week and it's going up every week? It wouldn't take very long to have accumulated that money anyway. Most people could retire on $1,000 a week, and you would get to that point 6 years and 14 weeks, about 6.25 years, doing nothing. But you have to have patience, you have to wait. And there used to be no way that you could add funds into this big balance other than from commissions for referring other people. But that's all changed, and I'm going to show you exactly how in just a moment. Because wouldn't you rather have access to that passive income in much less than 5 years and 13 weeks? You can add funds into this big balance to speed things up through earned commissions. And until recently, that was the only way you could add funds to the big balance. But now, if we go back here, there is a car plan, and this has been developed because Beyond Infinity want to go into the marketplace and find people for you that you can choose to add into your network. You can pay it forward for them, pay their $50 for them, and they will be added into your network. And they'll do that through funds raised through their marketing campaign. So there are two things to ask here. One, why would you want to refer somebody? Why would you want to take somebody out of that pool and pay the $50 for them? Well, I want you to look here, because every referral that you have, and this is our admin account, and you've got to see here, we've referred 79 people. Every referral you have, whatever they earn in this Beyond Infinity Gold program, you receive a 10% match. Okay? For some people, this won't be very much when you start off, because when you look here and you've introduced somebody, 10% of this is only 2 cents. When they get here, you're only on 3 cents. But it adds up, and as they go through and they're making more money, you're also making more money. By the time you've got down here, you're making $2 a week from referring those people. It doesn't take long to get your $50 back just from the 10% that you're earning. But you also get a $40 commission for referring somebody. Some of that commission is used to pay you into other profit-making plans that they have. But on average, it means that to actually refer somebody only costs you about $15. So although you're paying out $50, you're going to get some money back. On average, it's going to have cost you just $15, and it's not going to take very long to get that $15 back on these 10%, especially if they're active in any way or can move faster through the program by putting money in from commissions, or now from this marketing campaign. And it says here, receive a brand new car when you contribute to our marketing campaign. Now, you may have seen a lot of car programs out there, and they say, okay, it's only $30 a month or whatever it is, and you get 3 and they get 3 and they get 3 and they get 3, and then you get a car. The fact of that is that less than 2% ever achieve a car through those plans, because most people can't build a network like that. It's a lot of people when you work it all out. But here you are guaranteed to get a new car. You have to have a little bit of patience. It's going to take 1 year. Okay? And the car you get will be 100 times the amount of your contribution to their marketing fund. The minimum is $250. So you put $250 into the marketing campaign, and in a year's time, you're going to get a car worth $25,000. You put in 500, they're in $250 increments, and you're going to get a $50,000 car, a $75,000 car, a $100,000 car. It's your choice. But on top of that, what they're going to do is, when you make your contribution, it will also be added to your big balance, following the normal deposit rules of 80% being added to your big balance. And that's why I wanted you to make a note of those figures, $200 at 3 years and 16 months. Because if you put $250 into this marketing campaign, you're not only going to get a car worth up to $25,000 on your 12-month anniversary, guaranteed. You don't have to have referred anybody, you don't have to have sold anything, you don't have to do anything other than deposit your $250. 80% of that is $200, and that $200 will take 3 years and 16 weeks off the time that it would take you totally passively to get to withdrawing funds from this BIG plan, the Beyond Infinity Gold plan, which normally is 5 years and 13 weeks. So you'll have saved 3 years and 16 weeks. It's going to take you less than 2 years at that point, and you'll already be driving around in a brand new car of your choice up to $25,000. Put in $500. You can either do it with two 250s or a single $500 payment. If you put in 2 payments of $250, you've got a choice of 2 cars of $25,000 each. If you put it in 1 payment, you only have the choice of 1 car of $50,000 value, which you can opt for with your 2 payments of $250 as well. That $500, $400 would go into your big account, and that would save you 3 years and 42 weeks in that spreadsheet, that plan. If we look at $1,000 that you put in, that's going to save you 4 years and 21 weeks. That means that in roughly 9 months, you will be drawing from that passive income plan, even before you get your $100,000 car to enjoy as well. You'll have your $100,000 car. You'll have been drawing over $50 a week for 3 months. That'll more than pay your insurance on that car and your running costs as you go, and it will build up into a huge passive income in just about 9 months' time. It's an extraordinary plan. It may be beyond the belief of many people. It's brand new. We can't say to you, this person has already got his car, this person has already got his car. But I can tell you that several people here, within these 79 that we've referred, there are quite a number of people that have decided to get into this car program because they want a car, because they want that passive income faster, and they also see that once that pool of people to refer is available, they can take people out of that pool, pay their $50 for them, get approximately $35 back, and get 10% of everything they earn. It's going to start out small, but these earnings are adding up as they're going into their balance. So even if the people that they introduce and pay for do nothing, by the time they've got to 5 years, they'll have earned over $3,000. That's $300 in your pocket that you'll have earned for that $15 commitment. By the time they get to 6 years, they'll have earned over $23,000. That's $2,300 you'll have earned for paying them in. You paid in at $50, but with your commissions and things, it only cost you roughly $15. And by the time they get up here and they've got $213,000, you'll have made over $20,000 for helping that person out. How many people do you want to help out? Help 5 people and you'll make over $100,000 for helping them out. Help 50 people, you'll make over $1 million for helping them out. How many people you help is up to you. You're not obligated to help anybody. But if you do, you will, as I showed you at the beginning, benefit massively from sharing this opportunity. You can keep it to yourself. You can get involved without the car plan and have a retirement income in about 6 years' time. You can get involved with the car plan and have a retirement income in anything from 2 years' time to about 5 or 6 months' time, depending on how much you put into the car plan. Maybe you would want a car for everybody in your family. A car for mum, a car for dad, car for son, car for daughter, car for brother, car for sister, car for yourself. How many is that? 7 cars? 7 times 250. It's going to move you through this passive income plan very, very rapidly. You're going to be the benefactor to those people that you love. It's an amazing opportunity. It's a wonderful plan. Have faith. Get involved at whatever level you're comfortable with, whether it's joining up through our referral link below here, getting in for $15, doing nothing and just waiting patiently, helping others, shortening your time span, getting into the car plan, shortening the time span and getting a car. It's your choice. What you do today will determine your future. Forget about the past, that's gone. Think about what you're going to do today to make your future and your family's future a brighter, more prosperous future. God bless.